For me as an instructor, one of my great joys is when I get the opportunity to teach a young person who really wants aviation as a career. To take a young, keen person, share your aviation skills and see them at the other end of their training as an accomplished pilot is just wonderful. I'm fortunate today to take Caitlin with me on her latest flight as we explore slow flight and stall recovery. So come with us and enjoy.
That's the one, can you hear me?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Do I have to say that?
No, just as long as we can hear each other, that's the important thing.
Okay.
Yep, what's next?
Active frequency.
127.5, yeah.
Yep. Standby frequency.
126.7.
Yep.
We don't need the third one. Okay, so we're going to make a radio call. Jabiru 5246, so it's traffic Murray Bridge. Jabiru 5246, taxi for Hold Point Bravo.
Yep.
That's it. Do you want to practice it first, or you know how to do it?
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 524, taxiing to Hold Point Bravo.
Murray Bridge, yep. That's it. Good. Yeah, that's it.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, taxiing to Hold Point Bravo, Murray Bridge.
Perfect call.
Okay.
Good.
Brakes.
So now we're going to taxi now. So we just put that on your lap. Put your hand through here and then hold. So we're going to release the brake. It's really difficult to do. Need longer fingers. That's it. Good. So we're going to just hold that, but you want to hold the power as well because we need to accelerate, don't we? So just ease the power in. Don't hold the brake on. Just keep your hand on, right? And we're moving. So just a little bit of power because we're going to go up here. Just push the power just a little bit. Nothing coming. All clear. That's it, you're steering with the feet, that's good. And you're going to use this if we need it, aren't we? So we're about in the middle of the pad there. A bit to the right, push your right foot in, about there somewhere. That's it, so hold that there, so there's the brake. So put that over there for you. Done. Onto your checklist.
Instruments.
From left to right, so there's nothing much you can do, we've set that, haven't we? So this one is green, just coming in green, that'll always take a long time. Green, green. Are we good? Yep.
Tech mags.
But what it says?
Off on...
At 1800 revs, so we need 1800 revs. So we need to put the power up a little bit. Push it in. Push, push, one over. That's alright, that's fine, no good, you did wrong. Push. Push, 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 push. Out there. And then we're going to turn one off. See if we get a little drop. Yeah, a tiny little drop. Push it back on again. Next one. Little drop. That's fine. And while you've got it going, pull the carburetor out. See if we get another little drop here. Very small. Push it back in again. Now we can bring the power back. Power back. Yep, fine. Just a little bit of power. We're not wobbling. That's it there. Perfect. So now what have we done? Carburetor. We just did that. Yes. Fuel pump on.
Yep.
And turn that fuel pump on. There it is.
Clear air left and right.
So now I've just saw a plane land. I'm looking at the windsock over here. Can you see one over there? Virtually no wind at all.
Yep.
The way you remember which way to fly is you always fly into the small hole. So when you're looking from above, see how it's moving around now?
Alpha Charlie, downwind for a touch and go on 01.
So sometimes you'll take off that way and the wind will change and we'll have to come back the other way.
Okay.
But what it's saying is they're coming this way at the moment, so we look down there, under the wing, I can't see anybody coming. We have no right of way.
Okay.
The landing it. So what I would do, watch this, is just take that off, put the right foot in a little bit, and stop it just there. Now I can see right under my wing, can't I? Nothing coming. So we could make a call, traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, entering and backtracking runway 01.
Okay.
Cool.
So traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 524, entering and backtracking runway
01. Correct. Murray Bridge.
Traffic Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246, entering and backtracking runway 01, Murray Bridge.
It's zero. We always use zero. That's okay. So you can put your checklist away. Now we've done everything. And through there on the brake. There, watch your finger and just hand on the throttle.
Murray Bridge traffic, Mike Alpha Uniform, turning left downwind runway 01.
Let go now.
Go, Murray Bridge.
But we don't need to stop us. Want to go ahead here now? Looking under the wing, nothing coming.
And Whiskey Alpha Charlie's mid-base, runway 01 for touch and go.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yeah, 5246, we'll backtrack on the grass. Keep going across. So there's a plane going to come in and land, he just called us, that's fine. So we'll just go straight over here and we'll just get off on the grass, which is the safe area, okay? A little slow as we go, not too hard, that's fine, up on this big lump here. There we go. Now, keep going, we're going to be behind the white cones. That's the safe area, right? See him coming into the land now?
Yeah.
So a little bit of power. Now we're going a little bit fast, so bring the power just back a little bit, not much. That's it. Keep going around to the right because we're going to get back on the runway in a minute. So rule of the air, number one, the landing aircraft always has right of way. Yep, always. No exception. Landing looks so easy, doesn't it? Well, you watch him, he's learning too. Or she, don't know who it is. So last check, the flaps are set, the fuel pump is on. Green, 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 we're good to go. Okay, so you can let go of the brake now. Let go of the brake, so hold the stick there, come into the middle. And I'll come with you, put the power on, so ease the power on, push, push, push. And you'll need to use your right foot to keep it straight. There it is there, keep pushing, keep pushing. Keep pushing, bit of right foot, that's fine, keep it there, perfect. And wait for it, there's 40 knots, so we're just going to lift the nose, we're just off the ground. Just hold it there. It'll come up when it's ready. Perfect. That front wheel vibrating. So don't push it up, we want to get some airspeed. I'm looking here. Kind of about 400 feet, so we can put the flaps up now. When we put the flaps up, the plane's going to drop. So we want to pull that back a little bit like that, perfect. And you know about the trim?
Yep.
So trim it just to hold it there, about there. And we want to climb out at about 80 knots, so that's perfect. Now we can turn the fuel pump off. We want to go straight, so you've got to make it work. Don't let the wind push you around. You're in charge here. Traffic Murray Ridge, Jabiru 5246, departing upwind 01 on climb 3,500, taking toward the northern training area, Murray Ridge. So can you feel the wings a bit, so you can fix that by doing that? Good. See how we're going up at about 1,000 foot a minute? You know what a thermal is? It's a big pocket of hot air. We're in that at the moment, look at it. We're just going up like in a lift.
Yeah.
Normally it climbs at about 500 foot a minute. We're going to come out of it now, see? We've lost it behind us now. So we can still pitch it up. We want to get to 3,500, so we're just pitching it up, that's good. Got a bit of a cloud coming up here.
Murray Bridge traffic, Mark Tango Bravo, entering and backtracking, runway 01, Murray Bridge.
So this is where we're nearly there. So what we'll do is we'll get our attitude right first, that's when we pitch it forward, that's about there. Then bring the power back to about 2,800, there, yep. And then trim it to hold it there, so we don't go up or down. So we most probably want to push it forward a bit. Bit forward, about there. That's it, yeah, relax your hand and we're up. We've made it. Yay! So, we're going to start thinking about stalls, right? As we talked about on the ground. Before you do dangerous things, and they are dangerous, if we don't do them properly, we're in danger. Remember four letters, hell. If you don't do this, you're going to go to hell. That's how I teach people to remember, right? So, the first letter is H. H for height. Do we have sufficient height that we can get out of trouble if we get into trouble? And the answer is yes, 3,500 feet. E, engine. Is the engine performing correctly? Are things in the green? Yes, they are. One of the things that goes with the engine is we wouldn't want the fuel pump to fail up here, would we? So we can always put that on, so put the fuel pump on as part of the engine. L, we first of all want to do a lookout to make sure there's no one around us. We don't want to fly into someone, so there's no one this side, so we're going to do a nice turn to the left while we look out the window. Just a gentle turn, that's good. Just have a good look around. We don't want to run into anybody else, do we?
Mike Alpha Uniform.
And the last, so this is going to be a lookout, right? And the last one is location. We don't want to be over people. In case we did get into trouble, we don't want to take other people with us as well. So we want to just mob out that way a little bit, having a look out the window, no one around us. Yep?
Yep.
So that's the hell check. Don't ever forget it, right?
Okay.
You'll go to hell. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring the power back slowly, so we're going to get into slow fly. So just ease it back slowly. That's fine.
Feel it starting to drop.
That's right. So you can pitch it up, bring it back, that's it there, and then trim it to hold it there. Bring the power back. Because we're taking the lift away, aren't we? That's it there, just keep it there. Now we're going to keep bringing the power back now. So there it is there. And we can trim it to hold it there. And we're still flying. We're still doing 60 knots. Okay? We're going down a little bit. So it's
Traffic Murray Bridge,
we can't go any further back. But notice now how your hand's pulling back. That's not a normal position, is it?
No.
Okay, so that's your first warning. Let's keep our wings level if we can. That's better. That's your first warning. If you've got this pressure here, you're going to get into a stall. Okay, so that's our first warning. We don't have any power. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep bringing the stick forward, bring it back until it makes that squeaking sound. Just gently, just gently. Keep the wings level. Get over there. There it is. Hear the warning? Push the nose down. Power. And it'll want to come up, so we're going to stop it coming up. There it is. We fly away.
Okay.
And we dropped about 400 feet.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
It didn't feel like that.
No, you don't sense that. That's the game. That's what we're trying to teach you, right?
So that's why if you drop it like 500 feet,
You'll be gone. It'll kill you. It's as dangerous as that.
Yeah.
But what we're doing is we're up high. We've still got, as long as we don't go below 3,000, that's about our lower limit here. Don't want to go below. So you can see that what we're trying to do when we recover. I'll do the next one just to show what I'm trying to do. So look, we're at 3,200, right? So my aeroplane for a minute. So you just take your hands off for a minute, and I'll show you what it'll look like. So we're at 3,300. There we are. We keep pulling it back, pulling it back, pulling it back. 3,300. There's the stall. 3,200.
Traffic Mike, Tango Bravo, down with touch and grow.
So we've lost 150 feet. Even near the ground, if we were that quick, we would have lived. But what happens is when it does stall, it catches you because you're not expecting it.
Yeah.
So the first warning to you is this arm, that's wrong. There's something not right here. So that's the first feel that you're going to get before the stall warning comes
Wouldn't
up.
you just get out of it before you...
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay.
That's the fix. Let go of the back pressure, just release it. You don't need to push the nose into the ground because we don't want to lose any height. So basically it's up there again. I'll do another one. Try and keep our wings level.
Tango Bravo, final for runway 01. Murray Bridge.
There's the stall. Warning.
Yeah.
And we lost 100 feet.
Okay.
We're still going down a little bit, but we didn't die.
Yeah.
Okay? So that's the first one. Still no one around us. A bit murky today, isn't it? So the next thing we're going to be put ourselves in that position again. This time your aeroplane. When we swap, I'll say your aeroplane, you say my aeroplane.
My airplane.
So you know you're in charge,
Yeah.
okay? So let's just bring the power back. Bring the power back. So this time, before it stalls, or gets ready to stall, bring the power all the way back. Yeah. Now not only are we going to hold this here, we just put a little bit of power. So now use your rudder, feel your feet. Don't work much, do they?
Is it because like the plane's kind of blocking the wind?
Yeah, exactly. The air's going over the top of the tail, isn't it? So now our rudder's not working. Is it?
No.
So that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay? Now try and use your ailerons. Let's just get some. Go left and right. Pull it all the way back. Still work a little bit, don't they?
Yeah.
But not well. Not like they normally do. Another warning. If this is mushy, and this is mushy, you're going to stall.
Yeah.
Or you're getting towards a stall. Okay? So, next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of flap on. So let's put the flap down here. Oh, a bit breezy, isn't it? Over there. So there's a bit of flap. So let's try it again. We've dragged now, haven't we? So bring the stick back. There it is there. Nose down. Don't hold it. Power. Lost 100 feet.
Okay.
Let's get that right foot in there. That's it. Then do another one. So let's just bring the power. Never do it with power.
Okay.
Very dangerous. It makes it a lot worse.
Okay.
We're just practicing here. So once we've got the power back, so you do it in your own time. Try and keep your wings as level as you can. Bring the power back. Bring the stick back. There it is there. Fix it. Keep the wings level. Power, 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 power. We're going to fly away. But it'll come up again. Want to stop it. There it is. Lost 100 feet.
Yep.
Just think 8 lessons ago you couldn't do this. No one around us. All clear. Good. Okay, so stop the turn now. That's it. And then attitude. About there. Power. Bring the power back to 2,800. That's it. And trim it to hold it if you need to. Now it's coming up. Beautiful. Okay, so now you're in control. We're all clear. So bring the power back slowly. All the way back. And keep your height. The power back. That's good. But we're not dropping, that's good. Now feel your feet. Nothing's working, is it?
No.
Keep bringing it back. There it is there, fix it. That's it, power, 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 power. Don't drop. Power will keep us up here. Relax your hand. 100 feet.
Okay.
Atta girl. We're over the hills here, let's go around to the left a little bit. In a real stall, if you just kept persisting and you stalled it, one wing can be either one of them. Yeah, just straight up there and we'll come around a bit further. One wing will drop.
Yeah.
And that's the beginning of a spin, which we never want to be in.
Okay.
Okay, so go straighten it up there.
How do you get out of a spin?
Good question, I'm glad you asked. So bring the power back to about 2,800. Okay, so, my aeroplane for a minute.
Your airplane?
Good girl. So, what will happen, I'm not going to spin.
Okay.
Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop that wing. Not severely, but I'm going to push it over.
Okay.
And you tell me what your instinct would be if the wing would, here we go, here we'll just do this. If it went like that, what would your instinct be?
To go that way.
With this?
Yeah.
Completely, you do not do it.
Is it the rudders?
The rudder only.
Rudder, yeah.
Okay? The reason for that is, we'll talk about it when we get back, is if you try and pick it up with this, which is what, your instinct wants to do that.
Yeah.
If you pick it up with that, you're going to go right over. It's dangerous.
Okay.
Very dangerous, right? So we don't want you to go right over.
Okay.
Okay? So the trick is you've got to, we call, if we're banking over that way, this right foot is our top rudder, isn't it? It's the top one of the 2 feet.
Yeah.
It's higher, isn't it? The right hand one, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you can pick up the wing with your foot. Hang on, well, let's get it. We'll get into this this steep turn. It's not a spin, it's just a steep turn. Okay, there it is there. Now use your right, don't touch anything, right foot. What happened? Keep going, push it harder. I haven't known anything.
Okay.
It's weird, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll do another one. We'll go to the left again.
It feels weird not
To use this.
Yeah.
But it's going to make it worse, trust me.
Okay.
You don't want to do that. So there we are, we're just about spinning, right foot. As we're going up now, we'll go and stall again, won't we?
Yeah.
Because we're pitched up,
So
we don't
we're
want to do that. So we just push it forward a little bit.
Okay.
How cool is that? So you've got to use your foot. And it's always, they call it the top rudder or the top foot, I don't care what you call it. But you've got to use that one. So let's go, we'll go to the right this time. So we're high enough, it's good, nothing underneath us. All good. So here we go around to the right, start to steep, no, not yet, wait till I get in there. Keep going around, there we are, use your top rudder. And you've lifted the wing.
Yeah, the right one felt easier.
Okay, well good, we'll do it again, see if it feels easier again. Okay, top foot, top rudder. And we keep the nose down, we don't want to stall again. There you go. So, that's what you have to teach your foot to do.
Okay.
Do not use that. because you will die. I'm dramatic when I teach.
Okay.
That will kill you. Okay? Go around, we'll do one to the left this time. You just have to get used to this. This is how it works. Tighten it up a bit more. Okay, top rudder. That's right, push it forward, that's good. Does that feel better this time?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing? Okay, so can you see, if you can visualise, remember we talked about base and final? If you can imagine, here we are on the base and we're going to go final, we're going to turn left. Okay? And let's assume you became distracted, you were talking to me or you're picking up something or whatever, right?
Yeah.
And you're not driving a car yet, are you? No. Okay. What happens is, if I'm driving a car, I'm in the driver's seat, right? And I reach across the back here to smack the kids or do something, right? Or pick up something. What happens is you automatically do that with the steering wheel. And the same happens in the plane.
Okay.
So when you're turning on to final, okay, there's a tendency to push it over.
Okay.
And what everyone does is try and pick it up with this, the stick.
But
you got to use your foot.
Yeah, I'd agree with
We're going to get into some slow flight, which I know you've done before, because that's where the stall's going to happen for you at this stage.
Yeah.
So let's just progressively bring the power very slowly back, and we're at 3,500-ish, right? And we want to get back and fly along at 60 knots. So that's it, we just... So we don't want to come down, that's good. So, remember we said we can pitch for speed, so that's fine. And as you'll hold the strength, use your hand and use a bit of trim as well to hold it there. Maybe too much, Ian. Down there. Now we're doing 60 knots, aren't we? And we're not coming up or down, or a little bit. Now we're starting to fall a little bit, so pitch it up a bit more. This is where the stall comes.
Yeah.
Okay? So we've got to be careful. Now we're coming up. So let's just use a little bit of power, not much. Just a little. We're still coming down. But a little bit. Can't go much further back, can we? You're in control. Keep that back there, back there. There's our 60 knots. We're going to fly along at 60 knots. Coming in a little bit, but nothing much. So again, another part of the stall in your head's got to be, the engine's gone very quiet.
Yeah.
Hasn't it?
Yeah.
So that's fine. If we decide this is what we want to do, we can fly along this all day. No problem.
2 nautical miles, a beam tracking to Callington. Murray Bridge.
Yeah, inbound aircraft to Murray Bridge, Jabiru 5246. Just letting you know we're in the northern training area, just to the south of Manham, at between 3 and 3,500 feet.
Copy that. Echo Quebec Kilo.
Cool, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. It feels weird.
Nothing's working properly,
Yeah.
and that's exactly what I'm trying to teach you. If it's not working properly, I'm in trouble. I've got to do something to fix it. So the fix would be, let's stop that. So push the nose a little bit, not hard. Put some power on. That'll fly away. Now does it feel better?
Yeah.
The engine sounds better. But there's no reason why we can't fly along at 60.
Yeah.
We can fly along at 50. Doesn't matter. In fact, okay, we're under 80, that's fine. So let's just put the flaps down. We'll have full flap this time. Feel the brake? It's the drag, right? So here we are now, we're at 60. Full flap. So let's bring the nose up just a little bit. We'll pitch it up a little bit. Now we're doing 50. Oh.
Is that dangerous?
It's getting close to the stall, yeah, but yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, we still fly at 50, but we've got full flap on to do it,
Okay.
haven't we?
How do you know like all the directions where everything is?
Callington.
Get used to it?
I thought you'd tell me where's Murray Bridge?
I don't know.
Well, how are we going to get back?
Try that for 865.
Hey? I don't know. How are we going to get back? Hold your arms. Put your hands up. Hold your arms. So who's going to take us back?
I don't know.
We'll just keep flying until we run out of petrol. I suppose we don't have to land the paddock.
Yeah.
Alright, we can do that, can't we? We're clever. I don't know.
But like, how do you like do it though, like know where everything is?
Well, to start with, you've got to develop a sense of where you are. Okay? So I'm looking out over here. Come around to the left here a little bit. Yeah, your point. Sorry. Once you've got it in the bank like that, don't push it back. Just I'm watching that ball. That's it there. So you can just leave it there. Okay, don't in the turn. What most people do, they do the turn and they push this back. The ball comes out like that. So there's water. So that's got to be the river what? What would the river be?
Murray
Water.
River?
Yay, that's good. So, and we know it's a long river, right? But see this big puddle of water here in the front? So we know that's near Manham, and Manham's over there. You see the township on the edge of the river? All the houses? So that's Manham. So I know that's got to be up north that way. So we're over here, south is this way. So then I'm going to, you can't see it, you don't know where it is, but over there is the Murray Bridge Township, big town over there. So the airfield's got to be over there somewhere. So we can start to come down now. So if we use power to climb, how do we come down?
Pardon?
If we use power to climb up, how do we come down?
Less power.
Less power, so bring the power back, that's good. And we'll sort of just motor down, won't we? So we want to come down more now.
Oh yeah, I see it.
Yeah, that's good. So you start to realise the pig sheds, the town, you start to work out where things are. There's Rollo's airfield over here. The yellow strips there.
Oh, there's two?
Yeah, 1, 2, yep. There's Rollo's. So we want to head over there to our strip. So we want to come down a little bit faster, so bring the power back a bit more. Good. See the runway there? See all the hangars? We're going to fly over the top of the hangars there.
Are the hangars the ship?
Yep.
Okay.
Aeroplanes live in hangars, they don't live in sheds. So this is the downwind leg that we're going to be turning on here, so we do a nice gentle turn to the left. And then we can start to slow it all down, because we're going to start coming down now, so bring the power back. That's good. Now we'll straighten our wings up, about there. And then trim it. Bring the power back a little bit more, about 2,000 revs. About there. That's cool. Now we're under 80 knots. We can do one stage of flap, so use your flap lever. A bit more. That's fine. And the fuel pump can go on. The green engine's all green, that's looking nice. And we have efficient fuel, that's cool. So a little bit slow. We want to be about 70 knots. We're not going too slow, so a bit of power, that's good, yep. A bit more. About there. So now have a look behind and look for that look for that 45 degrees. Can you see it? See the runway? No, a bit hard to see, isn't it?
Yeah.
Let's see, well, keep going. I know where it is, keep coming around. See how you had to turn back, then you can push this back.
Bravo down
Yeah.
for
okay.
runway 19, we're touch and go, Murray Bridge.
Hang on. So this time you're going to land it, but I'm just going to help you do it. Okay? And if for any reason the landing it goes all funny for whatever reason, we accelerate and take off and do it again. We don't stop. Or to go around as I did before with that other guy. So just a trickle of power, just a little bit. Enough, yeah. Keep it there. Now we're a little bit fast, so bring the power back a little bit. You happy on the throttle? You feel what I'm doing?
Murray Bridge traffic, motor glider, Foxtrot, Quebec, lining up, runway 19.
Fly along the runway. Whoops, don't push too hard, that's it. Just hold it there. Whoops, a daisy. A little bit hard. Okay, here's your first land. Not bad, was it? Now we're going to steer with your feet. We're going to come off at Bravo, at Alpha, the first one.